about now.
Would,
Gabriel,
would,
welcome.
Ooh, thank you.
Yes, yeah, are you here or nearly here?
I am nearly here.
Oh, there you are, fully here now.
It's still early in California.
I know. Sorry to wake you up so early. It's a bit inconsiderate on my part, but it's finding a time that kind of doesn't go fully into dinner time in Britain,
Right.
and doesn't get you up at 6 in the morning. So hopefully we'll.
right. It's 8:30 here.
8:30 is decent, isn't it? It's decent enough. In the winter, that feels a bit early, but 8:30 is okay. It's brilliant.
It's a good way to start my day.
Excellent. Well, that's a good way. Feel
Excuse
free
me,
to
Rolf.
put your makeup on as we speak, and stuff like that. It's all part of the game. Was someone trying to catch my attention?
I was just wanting to ask,
Yeah.
would we have access to those recordings as a review from the sessions?
Yes, what I will do is when I write to you next week, I will just send you a link to the recording, and then you can download it to your machine, and all is well.
Oh, that's great.
And if you no longer want it, you can put it where all things unwanted go, recycle it, or such things. Very good. So I'm going to mute your microphones, but there will be a time when we will speak to each other like properly. And just to bring you back to your breath, if you want to use the chat, then please feel free to do that. I'll try and keep an eye on it when I'm not in deep reflection or something like that. So let's connect with our breath. Let's welcome Zena as well, who's just joining us. Give us a wave, Zena. That's fantastic. Great. Super. Great. So find your breath, and then I'm going to start us with a little song that I wrote a while ago. It's really an arriving song, and I don't have words to go up, but the words are short and simple. And the first verse is simply slow down. I'm going to sing it first, and then we can sing it together. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, come on, slow down, slow down, slow down, baby, slow down with me. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, come on, slow down, slow down, baby, slow down. The next verse is breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, come on, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, baby, breathe out, again, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, come on, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, baby, breathe out. Be still, be still, be still, be still, be still, come on, be still, be still, be be still, baby, be still. And drop a bit deeper still. Be still, be still, be still, be still, come on, be still, be still, be still, baby, be still. Let's sing the tune to Ah. Ah. And ooh, just humming. And find that breath again. And on your next in-breath, follow it right down through your body, through your legs and through your feet until it connects you with earth, the ground, Mother Earth, Gaia, Huna, and keep going down and further down, rooting yourself, feeling the strength of this supportive planet. And then on your next in-breath, draw on that strength from the core of the earth, through the soles in your feet, through your ankles and calves, and through the knees and the shins and the thighs. And draw this energy up to your root, where you find Sa. Sa, that home note, that place of nothingness and everything. And breathe into Sa, into your root chakra. And if you encounter any resistance in that place, then simply declare your openness to learn from that resistance. Bless it for all it has to teach you. And then let it go by saying, "May I be free. May I be free." Noting any resistance, declaring your willingness to learn from it, and setting it free. And then On your next in-breath, move one step up to your pelvis, the place of ray, the place of opening, the place of awakening to this life, the place of creation and procreation. And as you breathe in, feel your way into the pelvis, and if there's any resistance, do just the same as before. Acknowledge it, thank it for its presence. Be willing to learn from it and ask, may I be free? May I be free from this? And then we move to the solar plexus, to the third chakra, to Ga. I will. I receive. I'm being nurtured. The place where we process emotion. Ga, also the place where our personality emerges. Breathe into Ga, noticing any restriction or constriction. Accept your willingness to learn from it. And ask to be free from anything that limits, anything that constrains. And now rising to Ma, to that lovely place of offering flowers, to the place of the heart, to that glorious, expansive place of love and compassion and empathy, to the place of understanding, the place of intuitive love. And if anything tugs at your heartstrings and you feel any restriction, again, welcome it. Acknowledge it, bless it, be willing to learn from it. And then say, may I be free. May I be free. Please, may I be free. And now we go right to the top of the head, in fact to the back of the head, to the place of knee. This place that is close to heaven, one step away from heaven. The place of surrender. The place of insightful love. And we breathe into knee, a deep breath. And if there's any restriction, we acknowledge it and bless it. We thank it for all it has to teach us. And we let go of any constriction. May I be free. And now descending to the forehead, to Da, the center of the pineal gland, the center of discernment, where our spiritual nature meets with our physical nature, the center of creativity, the center of vision. Just notice if the breath flows freely or if there's a constriction there. And if there is, you know what to do. Acknowledge it, be grateful for it, what it has to teach you, and acknowledge your willingness to learn. And then let it go. And then we descend to the throat, to Pa, to that cross section between the vertical and the horizontal dimension, the place of service. Express your gratitude for Pa. Acknowledge any limitation or constriction. Be willing to learn and say, may I be free. And then return to the heart, to Ma, that place of giving, of offering flowers, of receiving and sharing love, the place of true encounter. And in that place, notice a goldenness and a radiance from that goldenness. And notice how that radiance fills your whole physical body and then expands within your aura and then goes way beyond you into the world around you. And just see that golden glow emanating from your heart. And express your gratitude for this glorious center in the middle of you. The center where all the love comes together from all the other centers and radiates out to the world, meeting the radiance of others, intermingling with the goldenness of other beings, and filling the world and the universe with this golden glow. And now we gradually return to our awareness that we're in our bodies. But we do so in the awareness that this golden glow doesn't cease. It doesn't stop just because we return to our conscious selves. It keeps on radiating. It keeps on shining. And the more we clear these energy centers, the more this radiance will fill the world through us and in us. So come back to your breath, and with your breath to your body, and feel yourself in your seat and in your body through your limbs. Give your toes a little wriggle and your fingers, and you might want to move your shoulders a little. And then, when you're ready, gradually open your eyes and stay connected with your breath. As we move now to the same scale that we've just been to, the 7 sounds of love, which inhabit those 7 energy centers. And I invite you to imagine yourself in a really happy place, in a place of contentment, a place of joy, and as we climb the 7 steps of the 7 sounds of love, let this joy fill your sound. You might like to stand for this or to stay seated. And you might like to bring in the mudras, the physical movements that accompany this sounding. And this is a good time to look at each other in the screens, because each one of us will embody these 7 sounds of love in our own very personal way. So we start with Sa, and if you remember, hands together, eyes closed, standing in nothingness. Sa. And again, just so we're rooted in the body. Sa, and feel it right at the bottom of your spine. Sa. And then we open to Re, eyes open and palms reaching out. That's lovely. Re. And Ga, Ga. The eyes are open for Ga. The will is activated. This is really interactive stuff. Ga. So we go from Ga back to Re to Sa. We really want to strengthen this instinctual part of us before we move any higher. Otherwise, we might get a bit seasick. So Ga. Ga, and give it your oomph. You know, this is where the welly comes in. Ga, and back to Re, Re. And find your breath. Sa. It's quite complex, this, because you're moving the body, you're moving the breath, the voice comes in, your awareness is here. So this is not for slouching. This is really for full presence in here. Great. Sa again. Sa. Sa. The lower Sa is the only time our eyes are closed. Sa. Re, Ga. Now we move from the instinctual realm to the intuitive realm. Ga, Ma, Pa. So at this point, you really want to draw on all that you've built on, from Sa to Re to Ga to Ma. Pa, you won't keep your arms up very long unless you have a very strong foundation for this. So we go back from Pa right down to Sa to fill up the tank again. Pa, Ma, Ma. Ga, Re, Re, Sa. Great. Now remember to keep connected to that real sense of contentment and joy, because the scale we're going up and down is the Ionian scale, the happy, content scale. So let's see if we can make it to the top. What I'm doing with my left hand is really reminding you of the Sa. So even as you go higher and higher up the scale, you never leave the Sa behind, because it's the one that anchors you. So good luck. Let's see how your vertigo is doing on this one. Sa, Re. We'll do it one step at a time. Re, Lots of breath. Keep it supported with the lower sa. Da, ni. You're still grounded. Ni, sa. Okay, take some time to rest. Deep breath, fill up the bellows. Feel that support. Even when you don't sing, the sa is still there supporting you. Okay, so we're going to have another scale of this, and when we reach the top, we come down singing How I Love You, How I Love You, and we sing it to our whole selves, okay? Sa, re, ga, to yourself. How I love you. How I love you. So feel that love as it travels up and down your body. Take some water if you have some close by to nurture your body too. This is really about self-nurture. We're not doing this for anyone else but ourselves. But of course, in doing this for ourselves, we're doing it for the whole world. The world resides in us and manifests through us. So love your neighbor as you love yourself. We really need to remember that self-peace. And then the love of neighbor will naturally flow. So I'm going to now invite you to sit with a feeling that is perhaps a more difficult one, maybe a sadness or a hurt or something that you have found difficult to shift. And we're going to move up this scale again. So the steps are familiar, but the space between the steps will change a little. If you have a musical head, we're moving from a major chord to a minor chord now. In Chloe speak, we're moving from Ionian to Aeolian, which are the modes of the names of the two modes. If your head gets stressed by that, then just drop it again. It's not important. What's much more important is that your soul feels the difference emotionally. And the first time around, I want you to keep your eyes closed and literally feel into this mode as I sing it to you, bringing to the fore something about a longing or a sadness or a form of injury that we would like to envelop with healing. So this is how this would sound. So locate where in your body that sadness is, or that pain, or the one that you're singing to, and really direct your whole attention to there as you now go again through the 7 sounds of love. And if you want, bring the body back in. The movements remain the same, but as I said, the emotion of this is quite different. So let's do it together. And with as much tenderness as you can muster. And feel how you're held within that love, and how that sadness is transfigured, and how that pain is healed, and how our communal and individual suffering is transposed within this homeopathy of the voice. Let's sing again. Now find the screen on your computer and direct this love song to another person in this group. How I love you. Thank you all.